vinyl community. Hello, Bruno, still in Brittany. Before going and showing records, one of these records has a very special story, but you will see that in a few minutes. I just want to ask you some advice because I'm going to London in few days, and I would like to maybe have some record stores address to find mostly used records. Thank you for that. So let's get to it. As we were talking about London, uh, just I just like to show you this one, ill considered. Uh, it's a quartet, I think, with a sax, a bass, drums, and a percussionist called Yael Kamara. And this is yes, I've heard this is very how do you say that, trendy in England. So I bought it, and yes, very good. The next one is new music as well. It's a French one, and it's a quartet as well, and it is called Des Lions pour des Lions. Lions for Lions, the name of the band, and the name of the album is Dervish Safari. It's on a small label here in France, and it's a band. What can we say? Maybe it's between a marching band and krautrock. It's very good, and you have the leaflet in the with the cover you can put in a frame, and this is the label. Okay. Des Lions pour des Lions. Just try to find that in on YouTube, and maybe you can like that. The next one is an album from Cluster, Soviet Soso. Sorry for the pronunciation. I don't know which language it is, and it's an album from '76. So it's electronic and krautrock, and it was recorded in '76. Yes, and the reissue is a reissue from 2009. Cluster. Now two jazz records. The first one is Bobby Hutcherson on Landmark. The name Good Bait. Bobby Hutcherson. You can see him here on vibraphone. The next one was very cheap. It's Marcia Maria, and it is the name is Colo de Rio. It's a Brazilian record, but I think it was recorded in France. I'm not sure, and it's more jazz vocal records with Brazilian rhythm more than Brazilian music per se. And it was it is from '85. And now is the story. I've already shown this album. It is very special for me because I knew about this album in the VC, and the label is a small label. What we can say, it's a collective label created by two musicians, between 73 and 81 in the town I live. And they made 13 albums, and this is the last one. And it is a very good one. It's a jazz album with a Uilleann pipe, as you can say here. So it's a mix between jazz. Some people could say that this is jazz close to Eric Dolphy, maybe, and Breton music. Well, I paid for this album 35 euros, and I tried to get a better price, but it was not possible because it's really rare. So it is the price, the seller said to me. And the previous one from Candigore, the name of the band, I paid 40 euros for it. Okay. And a few days ago, it was a week ago, I went to the countryside in sort of warehouse where there is not a music label, but people who are selling this type of items. And when I go there, I've seen this album, but in I don't know, there was 20 copies of that. So I thought there was a new reissue I didn't heard of. And no, it was a new original copies of that. So I paid this 35 euros. If you want to get that, you have to pay around 37 and 40 euros. And the price of the copies was €4 each. So you can maybe guess. I've taken 5 copies for 20 euros. So maybe one day, in December, I think, I will put a contest online, and maybe you can buy, I don't know, 1 or 2 of these albums. I just have to think about the theme. I don't know for the moment. Well, and I'm not going to sell them. I don't want to sell anything. I've been in a little shop in Lorient, in the south of Brittany, and there I found this. You know, I can get no satisfaction. The Rolling Stones cover. Some people tell that it is better than the original. This is not my point of view. Well, Devo. Are we not men? We are Devo. From Virgin and 78. Next one, close to that for me, Talking Heads. Remain in Light, classic. The next one, we have seen that on this one and some of others coming. We have seen that in the Gimme 10 from Fred. Crosby, Stills and Nash. No title on this one. Self-titled, so, you know. Oh, there is no gatefold, sorry. The next one, You know this picture? Here in Europe, this is the cover. David Crosby, If I Could Only Remember My Name. So it's very weird because this is the cover from most of the copies, and here I found this one, and it opens this way. Okay, so it is. I think it was in the 70s. I don't remember. Sorry, David Crosby. Next one, Country Joe McDonald, Paris Sessions. You know, the former leader of Country Joe and the Fish. It's less psyche, it's more folk and country. Next one, more bluesy. ZZ Top. It's a mint copy. Here are the guys, and we don't see much nor blues nor ZZ Top in the VC, but this one is very bluesy. It's before they have their hits in the 80s. This is from sorry, I don't see it. 79. Still blues. Johnny Winters, Nothing But the Blues. And then a classic, The Moody Blues, Days of Future Past. The cover is in bad shape, but the record is okay. And the last one, the stepdaughter of Mr. Don Cherry, Neneh Cherry. Well, some good tunes on this one, but this is an 80 albums with production from that period. So thank you for watching, and yes, if you have any advice to go digging in London, let's comment. Thank you. Bye.